This video is brought to you by Hit Point Press. Battle the terrible darkness that has come to the forest in the new source book, adventure campaign, and bestiary, Seeds of Decay, on Kickstarter now. And by Steamforged Games and their Epic Encounters series. Each box features a complete adventure with minis, maps, and a module. Use our link below the video to see all the Epic Encounter adventures. Hello and welcome to the Gallant Goblin. Today we have the next adult dragon from WizKids, and since we're done with our adult chromatic dragons, we're moving on to the less represented ones. Today, the Emerald Dragon, perhaps the most unique dragon mini we've seen in quite a while. Just looking at it in the box here, I'm not sure what to think. I'm very curious to see how it looks next to our existing dragons. Many thanks to WizKids for sending it to us to review. If you want more information about running Emerald Dragons, see our review of Fizban's Treasury of Dragons in the eye in the corner of your screen right now. But before we jump in, Queerfinder is out now. We are so excited about it. Queerfinder is an in-world queer travel magazine for Pathfinder by a bunch of really talented queer writers and artists. It is so much fun, just brimming with life and passion and humor. Gives you lots of material to add to your games. If you'd like to check it out, check the link below the video or visit queerfinder.org. And now let's take a closer look at our adult Emerald Dragon. The Emerald Dragon is perhaps one of the most unique dragon minis we've gotten so far from WizKids. It's made of minimally painted translucent green plastic. There is a layer of more yellow tinted green plastic from his lower jaw through the belly and down through the bottom of his tail. It's pretty subtle, but it gives it a nice contrast. Emerald dragons are typically aloof observers. They use their psionic abilities to weave illusions to conceal themselves, and then watch from the shadows, collecting information about local cultures, important historical events, strange supernatural phenomena, or whatever interests that particular emerald dragon. This figure does come with a little plastic covering on one of its claws to protect it. The claws and the teeth are pretty much the only parts of this figure that are painted. These gem dragons are, I imagine, very difficult ones to create. Fizban's describes the adult emerald dragon as having shimmering, translucent scales that ripple as the light catches them, with horns and spines that hover along the back and tail. We'll compare the emerald dragon to the sapphire one in a moment, but they have some clear similarities and differences. The emerald dragon is almost entirely smooth, with no real texture or scales on its body or wings. When you look at the official art of the dragon, though, that's pretty much exactly what it shows, a smooth body like the mini here, though it lacks the translucency of the mini. The sapphire dragon also had a few little white sunbursts painted on it to give the illusion of sparkle, which the emerald dragon here lacks. If you do pick up this figure and you're looking to incorporate it into your adventures, Fizban's is chock full of story hooks that can get you started. From an emerald dragon being controlled by a fire giant clan who stole its egg, to a growing conflict between an emerald dragon and an Efreet who is building a tower near its lair. There are dozens of story ideas in here, and what makes gem dragons interesting is that they're generally not good or evil, but neutral. So they can serve a number of different roles in your stories, and your players will never be quite certain what the dragon's true motives are, and keeping your players on unstable ground makes for a great game. When we compare him to some of our other adult dragon minis, he does fit right in despite his rather unusual appearance. He may be slightly smaller than some of our other adult dragon figures though. By the way, we often talk about dragon types in D&D having three primary characteristics that differentiate them from one another: the nature of their breath weapon, the location of their lair, and the treasure they like to collect for their hoard. For emerald dragons, you'll find that their breath is, quote, disorientating, as they're all about illusion and misdirection. The breath is in a cone shape and deals psychic damage that causes those who fail their intelligence saving throw to subtract a d6 from their ability checks and attack rolls for a turn. They also have psionic spellcasting abilities focusing on things like major image and invisibility. They like to make their lairs in caves and underground, usually in places that are forgotten or at least unpopulated. They also like it hot, so you'll find them sometimes near areas of geothermal heat. Inside, it'll be a maze of tunnels and caverns because, as you know, they like to stay hidden. And as for their hoard, emerald dragons like to collect knowledge, particularly when it comes to magical events and individuals. They also like magic items, especially those that help craft illusions. Let me know what you think about this jolly green giant dragon in the comments section down below. He's expected to hit retail shelves in February of 2022 for an MSRP of about $100. As always, shop around for those deals. Now let me tell you about Seeds of Decay, the new Kickstarter from our friends at Hit Point Press. A crack has formed in the darkness of the always green forest, leaking rot and decay. Trees are withering and crops are failing to mature. Strange, twisted creatures have been seen in the shadows. The Rot Weaver has returned. Will you save the forest from the spreading decay before it's too late? Seeds of Decay is a brand new adventure for levels 1 through 8 for 5e that will bring you into the dark, whimsical world of the Daubers. Enjoy fully illustrated quests with unique maps, NPCs, monsters, and more. Along with this awesome adventure comes over 60 unique and scalable monsters, as well as new magic items, spells, races, classes, and subclasses, and if that wasn't enough, a brand new system for building contraptions and tools. Check out the Seeds of Decay Kickstarter using the link in the eye in the corner of your screen right now or in the doohickey down below. And be sure to check out the boxes from Steamforged Games. If you're looking to liven up, say, your dragon encounters, check out Lair of the Red Dragon. This box not only includes an enormous and detailed unpainted red dragon mini, but a double-sided dragon lair map, some tokens for his traps and minions, and an adventure book that will teach you how to run an epic cinematic encounter with a red dragon. This book includes new actions and attacks that you can use, several stat blocks, tactics and strategies the dragon would employ, adventure hooks for getting your players into the dragon's lair, and lots of environmental hazards that the PCs will have to overcome to defeat their massive beast. Learn more about Lair of the Red Dragon and all the other Epic Encounter boxes at the link below the video. And thank you for joining us today. Liking this video and subscribing to the channel helps us out a lot. You can find Queerfinder at queerfinder.org. You can sign up for our upcoming Kobold Plush Kickstarter at koboldplush.com. And you can find all sorts of great deals on Frostmaiden supplements at DM's Guild right now. Use our discount code HaroldGoblin5 to get yourself a discount. You can always follow us on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram too. For now, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.